You know how all these police union people, these chiefs of the union or whatever, they've been really pissed off lately. They've been arguing, complaining. I saw one literally crying. He was crying all over himself. He was blubbering. He was crying. He was panting like a baby, all pissed off, saying, "Stop treating us like thugs. Why? Why? Stop treating the New York Police Department like thugs. Why?" Yeah. He's literally was sucking his thumb and crying. "I want my mommy. I need a bottle. Why? Why are you treating us bad? You want to make me hate my profession. Why?" I mean, these grown-ass men crying like they're not, because they say they're not being treated fairly. They're being prejudged. You mean these cops, New York Police Department cops, union folks, whatever, actually complaining, saying that they are being prejudged. You mean the people who prejudge everybody? That's all you do, cop guy, is prejudge every black person you see. You don't like being prejudged, though. You don't like being prejudged. But it's fine for you to prejudge. That's all you do is prejudge people. But we're supposed to look at you as an individual. You rotten scumbag. Well, Chicago Police Department is notorious in its practices of police brutality and shady practices and dirty dealings. And this some would say Chicago got its own thing, man. Boy, you walking to Chicago is walking in the war zone, brother. You may forget, or you might recall, the Laquan McDonald's murder that they covered up for over a year, just so that Rahm Emanuel could be reelected, only to be summarily, basically, he was dismissed, but he left on his own accord. But he held up an investigation into the 16 shots into the body of Laquan McDonald that they all covered up. Anyway, this little thing, murder, state-sanctioned murder, cover up. Should have cleaned the whole house there. Well, they did something recently that pissed people off. Here goes the clip of what happened just very recently during the riots or protests or the uprising.
You are. You know what you did? Don't make us come find you. Come in, identify yourselves, but we will find you.
Tonight, these pictures are shaking up the Chicago Police Department. Officers on duty, relaxing, drinking coffee, some even helping themselves to something to eat during the recent protests. The surveillance video was captured in the early morning hours of June 1st as protests occurred throughout the city and within blocks of the lounging police, following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. It all happened inside longtime Congressman Bobby Rush's campaign office. People broke into the office, but once they were gone, 13 officers sat and lounged inside for as long as 5 hours.
One was asleep on my couch at my campaign office. One had his head down on the desk. One was on his cell phone. They even had the unmitigated gall to go and make coffee for themselves and to pop popcorn, my popcorn, in my microwave.
Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the city's top cops say these pictures betray the work of other officers. Tonight, while investigators work to identify the officers, the police issued a statement which in part says, at the request of Chicago Police Superintendent David O'Brown, an internal investigation has been opened into the police response and actions that took place from the late evening of May 31st, 2020 into June 1st, 2020 at Congressman Bobby Rush's campaign office. 3 of the officers seen in the video are wearing white shirts, indicating they are supervisors with the department. Tonight, the superintendent delivering a stern warning.
I'm not playing with you. That I mean what I say when I say we're going to hold you accountable, and that your behavior reflects my leadership and it reflects all of your leadership. Move, get out of the way, but we are going to uphold the nobility of this profession.
The mayor was already pushing for statewide licensing of police while seeking to rebuild trust in the black community. and is sure to cite this video moving forward.
And I can tell you one thing for certain. Not one of these officers will be allowed to hide behind the badge and go on and act like nothing ever happened. Not anymore. Not in my city, not in your city.
You're the unmitigated goal. Them bastards eating my popcorn. Eating popcorn in my office using my microwave. My popcorn. I want to pimp slap the hell out of these cops. This is like on a list, on a scale of bad shit the Chicago Police Department has probably done, and 100 being the worst vile thing that could possibly happen, and 0 being just normal shit, this would be like a 5. Yeah, this is like a 5. Hey, Lightfoot, go through all the records of your cops who have been handsy with the ladies. Open up the records and look at them and publicize that. Then go through, all the officers that are employed there in Chicago and find the ones that have claims of assault filed against them by citizens. People that pay your salary and their salary. And then publicize those. See, I don't much give a damn about popcorn. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice treat when you're watching a movie like a Dave Chappelle Netflix special called 846. But there is much bigger fish to fry in your right there in your backyard, sister, for you to be talking about damn popcorn and people being lazy. And yeah, it's disrespectful as hell. It's disrespectful, but come on. Let's keep it 100. You and I know, Lightfoot, that there's some dirty flatfoots in that office that you need to be dealing with that, not dealing with this. Superintendent, whatever your name is. Looking like Malcolm Jamal Warner with a haircut. My brother, let's not act like you really gonna be tough on the cops. I know it's a season to pretend that you're trying to get even. It's the season to pretend that you are all in, that you gonna make amends. Look at you showboating, showing your ass. Come on, man. Who are you fooling? Is there a single person in Chicago that's actually buying that this superintendent is going to stick his foot up somebody's ass for eating some popcorn and not doing their job? Hell, I'm glad they weren't out there doing their job. They probably would have been shooting kids with rubber bullets in the forehead. Because that's really how they get down, ain't it? Them not being on the streets at that time, as bad as it was, right? As lazy as it is, as horrible as it is, that they would shirk their responsibility, may have saved some rioters, some billy clubs to the head, because we saw how y'all were rolling. Now, the guy laid up on your desk or your chair, Bobby Rush, I feel you, bruh. I feel you. I'd be pissed off, man. That's like your home. Somebody in your house laying up on your couch. What is this? The 3 bears, whatever, who came back to the house and somebody was sleeping in my bed, and that somebody's still there. I understand you pissed off about it, man. Don't get me wrong. I get it, Mr. Rush. Representative Rush, I get that. But, brother, this performance, and that's all it is a performance. Y'all all taking classes out of Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Jim Clyburn book. This is bullshit. You forgot your kente cloth. All of you. Where's your kente cloth? It seems to me like a big-ass production. Oh, we're upset about this thing, which no one will be fired for. That's really not that bad. It's not really, it's bad, but it's not like, it's not like they killed somebody, which they have done. Don't lie to me. Don't y'all have like a black site y'all take people without even charging them, where you tune them up a little bit? Don't they have that in Chicago? Where you take people to this building that's sort of off the grid and you beat the brakes off them? Isn't that Chicago? Isn't that what happens? Like, I've heard things about Chicago Police Department. None of that has to do with popcorn, people sleeping for 5 hours, anything like that. It's embarrassing, it's shameful, it shouldn't be done. But hell, you dismiss other issues that they do are far worse, and you don't investigate. So, folks, all I'm saying is we cannot fall for the banana in the tailpipe when they get performative like this, when they do shit for display. We do shit because don't fall for that. And there's a video, there's a tape of Lightfoot saying some things, like talking like she wanted to sick the police to beat the hell out of some protesters, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, okay. Bobby was pissed. Bobby did a good acting job. He was pissed off. He may be pissed off literally. He might be pissed off. He did have on his kente cloth. What am I talking about? He had on that dashiki vest. Oh, the unmitigated gall. You know what's unmitigated gall? For y'all to pretend like y'all really in there fighting for the people. I don't believe that all of y'all are. Mr. Rush, I don't know you that well, but anybody who's been around the Democrats or been in the party as long as you have, I gotta look at you with the side eye, bro, because I know there's no way they would let a real change agent be amongst them that long. They would have got rid of you, bro. They done got some dirt on you and did something. They had to. They would have to. They don't keep nobody around that means well for the people. They would have been got rid of you, so I know something's going on. And what I do know is there are further-reaching implications, situations that have been conducted in that police department that you are not talking about. Meanwhile, you're talking about this. I wonder how many people report on this story act like this. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The cops are eating s'mores. Bastards. If the news you watch makes you more confused after you watch it, watch the Tim Black Show and know what's going on. Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Join today.